Under the table, this place, like a pass. Yeah, then I mean, a little bit.
I realized that we had 20 minutes. This is not over the
Verfolgen mit schwarzem Beton, schwarz figura Zigane, insegner di pereno, mai malki puts me brimir, they him the blue in la he picked me up on the portrait, in alle barnaten to you.
We're here celebrating our Jewish identity, and we're proud to say we have a leader, Rabbi Goldschmidt and Rebbetzin Malkin. Before I give the microphone to the rabbi, I wanted to share good news with you, Rabbi. The good news is that we do have the money to build a new shul, and the bad news is that they're still in our pockets. You know, there's watchers and doers in this world, and I think we would all agree that Rabbi Goldschmidt and his wife Malki are the doers. They're an example to all of us, and I think it's important to say that behind every great man is a very wise woman. And I encourage all of us, even though I was told not to do this, to give a welcome round of applause to Rebbetzin and Rabbi Goldschmidt.
What made this effort to come here to celebrate our 5th annual dinner, marking our 14 years of serving the community. My blessing and wishes to the honorees and families for all the help and assistance and the involvement in the activities throughout the year. Yulia and Dr. Leonid Magidenko, Slavik and Polina Natanzon, Maxim, Joseph, Bograd. My husband's birthday was actually a few days before Pesach, 1973. The Rebbe's emissary, the Rebbe's shliach to California, Rabbi Kunin, came over to the Rebbe with one of his main supporters, and he gave to the Rebbe a key to the new Chabad house, the new Lubavitch Center, the first Lubavitch Center in California. He gives the key to the Rebbe. The Rebbe is asking him, this key, from which Chabad house? So the gentleman came over to the Rebbe, he told him, Rabbi, there is only one Chabad house in California, that's the only one, so this is the key. The Rebbe told him, don't be so humble. The Chabad houses will be spreading from the west to the east, from the north to the south. Every corner a Jew will find a true Jewish home. That was the Rebbe's vision, the Rebbe's dream. What today we could see it in many, many corners of the world, in the countries, in the cities, and we got together here. Our Chabad house. Our vision was so every Jew should have a place, a Chabad house, a Lubavitch Center where you should feel home. There is a train of stores, Gimbal. When somebody is traveling from one city to another city, and you see Gimbal, it's familiar, what to find there. So that should be the way how in every place would be a Chabad house, like a Gimbal chain. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how much you paid attention, but this facility, the first time we coming here, Film and Country Club being established, by Gimbel, the same Gimbel family. Many years back, when they started at the beginning of the 20th century, here in Philadelphia, many clubs did not allow Jews to be a member. So those Jews here in Philadelphia has to be a member to join their club. So what should we do as a Jew? We should open our own. So this is the place where Gimbel opened, beginning of the 20th century. It's to take the true meaning of Pesach, to take the freedom of taking the right spirit. The right spirit, I know who I am, I know I could do more, I know I could move up, and I will do it. As a person, as an individual person, and as a community. We could do it, we will do it. What should we do? The answer is to do. So we put together a tent in our new location on Ivory. Many of you came to the tent. I know some of you, those that came 9:30 in the morning, Yom Kippur, all in the morning, and we looked in the sky, and when it was raining, it wasn't so pleasant. But thanks God, it was only 5 minutes, and then the rest of the day was beautiful. So we're supposed to, in every state, to take the spirit.
But that is not expecting to meet you many times during this.
In the late 1800s, early 1900s in Russia, most of you know there was a movement that came as one of the Tzoros, the Jewish people. It was called continents. Continents. The Tsar's army required soldiers. So they would come to poor Jewish families and rip away children from 5 to 10 years old. They would take them to the army and keep them there for 20, 25 years. They wouldn't see their parents. They wouldn't have any connection to Judaism for 20 to 25 years. There was one of these boys that was released from the army. He was about 35 years old. And he went to Jewish Inn. And as he was there, a very, very righteous person and very known man, his name was Chafetz Chaim, he was also at that inn. And the host of the Jewish Inn was very nervous because such an honorable person was at the inn and he wanted to impress him. So for the breakfast time, he was trying to hide this Jewish boy that wasn't really acting appropriate. He wasn't dressed properly. He wasn't saying the blessings. He wasn't acting in accordance to the Jewish law. He put him in the corner of the breakfast area and he was very embarrassed. As Chafetz Chaim came down, he saw this Jewish boy. He came and sat next to him. He held his arm and he said, "Is it okay if I have breakfast with you?" And of course the Jewish boy was very surprised. He said, "Absolutely." So he asked him, "What is your secret? What is the secret of your faith? You have been removed from your Jewish identity, from your Jewish family for 25 years. And the first thing you do when you're released, you go to find a Jewish inn. You don't know the blessings, you don't know the customs, you don't know the traditions, but you remember that you're a Jew. Give me a blessing that I should be this way, that I should remember who I am no matter what." I think all of us here tonight are that Jewish boy. We have been removed from Jewish identity. Most of us were born into Jewish families without any knowledge of what it was like to grow up with ideas of mitzvos and Torah and tradition and our language, our dress code. But yet, we remember that we're Jews, and here we are today. We didn't forget. Chafetz Chaim would be proud of us. He would consider it to be an honor to sit in our presence tonight. I'm proud and honored to be amongst you. Very, very close friends, my family friends for many years, Yulia and Dr. Leonid Magidenko. The rabbi wanted me to express his gratitude for your commitment to not only this community, but for the teachings of the Rabbi and for everything that Chabad stands for. Please come.
В первую очередь я хотел бы поблагодарить Раби Шолома Голдшмидта and Rebbetzin Малки за приглашение быть в этот замечательный вечер и быть guests of honors. Это большая честь для меня, моей жены, детей, родителей и близких. Мы познакомились с Шоломом вскоре после его переезда в Филадельфию. С первого дня дом и Шолома и Малки был открыт для всех, как и принято в Хапат-Любавич доме. Встретить субботу и праздник в доме Шолома и Малки доставляет огромную радость. Общение с Ребби и Реббесен изменило мою жизнь. Ребби принес свет Святой Торы в мой дом. Мы с женой начали читать и изучать Тору. Смотрим уроки Торы на Хапат-Любавич веб-сайт. Уже скоро год, как я накладываю тфилин каждый день, кроме субботы и праздников. В субботу у нас дома зажигаются свечи. Шолом рассказал нам о святом для каждого еврея месте Охел Хабад, месте упокоения цадика Раби Менахем Шнеерсон. Ребе Шолом несколько раз ездил с нами в Охел и учил, какие надо читать там молитвы и псалмы. После этого я не раз там был. Последний раз 2 недели назад. Это святое место, где наши молитвы звучат громче. Нам, живущим в районе Большой Филадельфии, посчастливилось жить всего в 2 часах езды от этого святого места. Уже несколько раз я имел честь и радость возить своих знакомых в Охел. Если кто-либо из присутствующих здесь захочет посетить это святое место в первый раз, а наш Ребе Шолом не сможет поехать, дайте мне знать, я с радостью поеду. Ребе Шолом Голдшмидт принес в нашу общину атмосферу тепла, дружбы и традиций, в которых росли и жили наши дедушки и бабушки. Благодаря этому мы как бы переносимся в наше детство и вновь слышим голоса наших близких, говорящих с нами на идиш, рассказывающих нам майсы и поющих еврейские песни. Барух Ашем, наша конгрегейшн выросла настолько, что возникла необходимость иметь большее здание шула. Процесс покупки здания и получения соответствующих разрешений был непрост. Мы все немного волновались, что что-то не получится, и у нас не будет новой синагоги. Только Ребе был абсолютно спокоен. Шолом не раз говорил, что Ашем нам поможет, и у нас будет новый большой шул. Так и вышло. На Йом-Кипр мы уже были в новом шуле, пока по тентам. Пусть Ашем даст вам силы и энергию нести свет Торы в нашей общине.
Dear friends, as you know, today is March 26th. It is just one day in a year. Yet, today is a special day because we gathered here to celebrate to our synagogue, to show our appreciation for everything our rabbi and his wife Malki do for our community. We have chosen to make this day special. It is very important to understand that we make our lives. It all depends on us how to approach every day, how to be happy, have a happy life. We can make every day worth to remember or let life slide by without noticing it. And this is what Torah and our rabbi teach us. By living a meaningful life, we help God create a better world. We make other people's lives better. And most importantly, we transform is Joseph Bogatin. He's a Lubavitcher Rebbe, my great-grandfather. He built the first synagogue in Saratov, Russia. The movement sent him there to teach Judaism and Jewish traditions to the community. He loved and believed in what he did and was respected by all. Unfortunately, his life was cut short by the Soviet political regime. He is truly a treasure. Her compassion and kindness are felt by every one of us. I want to thank them for being here for us, with us, and for enriching our lives from day to day. Because of the help of these truly beautiful souls, our lives have been transformed and enlightened. I would like to thank God for bringing Rabbi Shalom and Malki to our community to teach us to be better Jews. Thank you.
First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you for coming here and joining us all in this beautiful place with such a rich Jewish history. Second of all, thank you to our rabbi for this chance to be here with you and to share a few thoughts I have about our possible future. Through the years, I've been asking myself a very important question, at least for me, and I'm sure that many of you have been asking yourself the very same question. What does it mean to be Jewish? Is it a question of blood? Your father is Jewish, your mother is Jewish, you're Jewish. But in reality, you can convert to Judaism and you will be considered a Jewish. There's European Jews, there is even Chinese Jews. So what is it? And a few months ago, by accident, I ran into the video of a young rabbi on YouTube, and his vision felt really right to me. He was saying that being a Jew, it means to be a member of a very big, noisy, tiring, but very beautiful family.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for attending this gala event sponsored by Rabbi and Mrs. Goldschmidt and Ruben. Both Maxine and I are truly touched with this great honor. I met Rabbi Goldschmidt about 11 years ago. I was sitting behind my desk at the office when a young, eager rabbi came in. Instantly, you could see how passionate he was about Judaism and encouraging young Jews to embrace their religion. Rabbi Goldschmidt sat down with me and began to discuss my career, my family, my relationship with Judaism. And this conversation was so easy and comfortable, it wasn't long before I told him I was never bar mitzvahed. He was then very surprised that at 25 years old, a nice Jewish boy from a nice Jewish family had not been bar mitzvahed. So Rabbi Goldschmidt immediately offered to tutor me twice a week and learn my Haftarah and bar mitzvah me. After our conversation, I left our keep kosher diet means something different to every person.
Anyway, my name is David Nesanoff, Rabbi Nesanoff. I've been in New York my whole life and now moved down a couple of years ago to Boca Raton, Florida.
And Eisenhower, I think she dated Lincoln's younger brother, I'm not sure, but she was there a long time. And she's walking towards us. She always had the front row seat, and her name was on the seat, on a plaque. She always had the first question, and at the end she always said, "Thank you, Mr. President." She was in a couple of movies, one Dave, one The American President with Michael Douglas.
We will have to say it again. Okay, we have another necklace. It's by Jules by Alex and Jenya Zabludovsky. Okay, we got here fortunately.
434-357.
Again.
434-357.
434-334.
We have a winner! Oh shit! The necklace, Alex and Jacob Ludovsky. The pearl's necklace. It's 434357. Again, 434357. Okay, let's take a different ticket. Monkey. Okay. Again, the 180 guitar necklace, the Gucci by Luxury Bazaar, 434373. 434373. Okay. 434373.